of city life. Overseeing this slice of paradise was Neil Taylor, the dedicated and ever-vigilant campsite warden. Neil had been the warden of Urswell for nearly a decade, and during that time he had come to know every tree, trail, and whisper of the forest. He took pride in maintaining the campsite.
So, I've been sent something called a Chatmaster Cube. What is this? So, some of you will be familiar that you can get sort of Alexa speakers to talk to and ask questions. And the thing that makes this one a bit different is, that you can see here, it connects with ChatGPT, which is, if you don't know, artificial intelligence. So to get this working, you do need to download the... Sorry, it's talking to me. You do need to download the app for this. At the time of recording this, there was a problem with a link to download the app. I had to get in touch with the company.
It sounds like the Chatmaster Cube is a device designed to interact with users through voice or conversation, using AI technology similar to Alexa speakers. Specifically, it seems to integrate with ChatGPT, which is a language model developed by OpenAI.
So as you can see, this sort of lime greeny
text based on the input it receives, allowing for more dynamic and nuanced interactions. To get it working, you'll likely need to follow a few setup steps. Power up. Ensure the device is powered on. This might involve charging it or inserting batteries depending on the design. 2. Connect to Wi-Fi. Like many smart devices, it may need to connect to a Wi-Fi network. Follow the instructions provided to enter your Wi-Fi details, often using a companion app on your smartphone.
I'm just going to turn this down because we're having a conversation with artificial intelligence. So to get this down, you will need the app. Once you've got the app, you will link the app via Bluetooth onto your phone. You'll then connect to your Wi-Fi network and then link it into your Amazon account for the Alexa to work.
This might answer your question. The right to work is the concept that people have a human right to...
It's listening to me. So there is just a USB plug here to power it on. And as you see here, you have got power up, power down buttons. And there's a mute button. And this button here, when you first connect, is how you get it to handshake with your phone. So I'm not going to do too many Alexa questions because...
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Because everybody at home now, speakers will be going mad. But just to prove that the... Here we go. Alexa, tell me a joke.
What kind of pants do clouds wear? Thunderwear.
So you've got this device, which is there's nothing really special about getting a speaker to answer your questions or to get it to do commands. You know, you can ask this to play music and things like this. But the ChatGPT is what makes this unique. When you say the word sunny or so, it tends to be more of a Sony. This light lights up, and this is now listening in. It can take a second to decipher what the command is that you want it to come back. So you can get ChatGPT to do lots of things. So let's put that into here. Sony, tell me a story about Neil Taylor, the campsite warden.
Between towering oaks and the gentle curve of a sparkling river lay the Urswell campsite. It was a place of natural beauty and tranquility where campers could escape the hustle and bustle of city life. Overseeing this slice of paradise was Neil Taylor, the dedicated and ever-vigilant campsite warden. Neil had been the warden of Urswell for nearly a decade, and during that time he had come to know every tree, trail, and whisper of the forest. He took pride in maintaining the campsite, ensuring it was a welcoming haven for visitors and a sanctuary for the wildlife that called it home. One crisp autumn morning, as the leaves painted the forest in shades of gold and crimson, Neil set out on his daily rounds. His first stop was the riverside, where he checked the canoes and fishing gear, making sure everything was in good condition for the day's adventures. As he walked along the riverbank, he spotted a family of deer drinking from the water's edge, their graceful presence a reminder of the magic of erstwhile. Continuing his patrol, Neil encountered a group of campers who had just arrived. They were first-timers, a little unsure of how to set up their tents. With a friendly smile, Neil offered his assistance, sharing tips and stories about the best spots to explore. His warmth and knowledge quickly put the newcomers at ease, and they eagerly listened to his tales of the forest's hidden wonders. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the campsite, Neil gathered everyone around the central fire pit for the evening's highlight, a storytelling session. With the crackling fire as his backdrop, Neil wove tales of the forest's history, of the ancient trees that had stood for centuries and the creatures that roamed the woods. His stories captivated the audience, sparking their imaginations and deepening their appreciation for the natural world. As the stars twinkled above and the fire's embers glowed softly, Neil felt a profound sense of fulfillment. Being the warden of Erstwhile was more than a job to him. It was a calling. He was the guardian of a place where people could reconnect with nature and find peace within themselves.
Okay,
I think
we'll stop. But you get the idea of what you can do with this. You can get the ChatGPT, the artificial intelligence, to create things like stories or find information where the other conventional devices, the Amazon devices, I won't use the A word because it's going to trigger your speakers at home. I'm just looking for conventional things that are actually out there. It's not its own artificial intelligence, but the Sony function on here, so this is on mute now, I've just sort of stopped it, does. So you, as I say, you've got it's fairly straightforward how it actually operates. Just put that back onto there. So if you're looking for something that's just a little bit different, that isn't just your conventional smart speaker, I do believe this is one of the first systems on the market that can connect to the ChatGPT artificial intelligence for you. So the Chatmaster Cube is definitely worth investigating for something that you can use in your home, caravan, motorhome, camper van, canal boat, truck, RV. That's got that edge and quirkiness for something a little bit different. I am going to put some links down there in the description below if you want to find out any more information. Do check it out, and if you want a little bit of fun, this could be for you. It's the Chatmaster Cube.